those speeches.
Perfect. Thank you.
At this point, we will now recognize Brandt Smith of Craighead County for 5 minutes.
All right. It's good to see you all here this morning. I am at that age where I need readers like many of you, so indulge me. But it is an honor and a privilege to stand before you on this Saturday morning. Many of you, like me, would probably prefer to be at home, sitting on the back patio, sipping that coffee, watching the deer, or listening to your songbirds sing, and eat seeds at your feeders. But we're here because we have serious business to take care of this morning. I also want to thank not only you for being here, but Seth for stepping up and not skipping a beat, but doing what Cody Highland wanted to be done this morning. By way of background, my wife and I, Gayla, have been married 42 years. We have 4 married adult children and 10 grandchildren, and they run me ragged. We've had 3 grandkids at the house all week, and it's really a blessing for me to be here today. As a matter of fact, I came down early, spent the night on Camp Robinson, and endured a lumpy mattress provided by the Army for $23 a night, just so I could let Gayla enjoy her grandkids. But we spent nearly 20 years on the foreign mission field. We were appointed back in the early 90s. We first served in Taiwan learning Mandarin, and then were shifted to Thailand so I could work in mainland China and in Burma. But then after years of being in East Asia, we were relocated to Baghdad, Iraq, and served there from 06 to 08 with the International Mission Board. And it was probably one of the most hazardous and dangerous places we could have served because it was during the surge. And for you veterans that are here that served during that time frame, you know how horrible that was. In 2008, we were evacuated out to Amman, Jordan, and then eventually got back to Jonesboro, Arkansas. Churches don't know what to do with worn out, tired missionaries. So I prayed, God opened the door through a friend of mine that said the Army has a need for you. And I prayed about it, and as a colonel, he wasn't used to being told I'll pray about it. But after prayer and accepting an offer, I went to Fort Leavenworth, Irwin, and Benning and trained for 6 months to go back as a senior social scientist, embedded with different brigades and several battalions, and then a regiment you may know as the 3rd ACR out of Fort Hood. All total, I spent 65 months in Iraq. Once back home, I felt compelled to run for public office. And as a member of the Craighead County Republican Committee, they supported my desire to serve in the House of Representatives, and the people of District 58 sent me down here to Little Rock 4 times. On one of those terms, my colleagues in the Republican House voted for me to be their, I guess you could call it either cat wrangler or House Majority Whip. And at the end of that 2 years, Marcus Richmond and I, we said, we'll never do this again. And yet he is now serving as majority leader one more time. And I said, you're crazy. And he said, I'm a Marine. You know, so it's been a good experience. I'm probably running close on time, so y'all keep me honest. But let me share my vision and some of the goals I have for charity. 1 minute? Okay. Brian mentioned that we've been inactive. We've just not done what our rules or our bylaws say we need to do. So if I'm elected, I'm going to lead, train, support, encourage, listen, and pray for you. It's important that we do these things. We need better communication. We need greater cooperation from those that are long-standing members in the committee to those who are newly joined members that don't understand how valuable institutional knowledge is. we're neither simply establishment or rhinos because we've been around a long time. So we've got to bring the committees together if we're going to hold seats, retain seats, and win new seats. And finally, I will ensure there are regular training opportunities for our chairs and their officers. Forward training events, not retreats, okay?